Hello, this is Layman's reaction. I have a song called Cats in the Cradle.
As Stravinsky once said, great artists steal, bad artists borrow. I'm desperately trying to be a great artist, so I stole this from my wife. It's called Cats in the Cradle, and it's about my boy Josh. And frankly, the song scares me to death. My child arrived just the other day. He came through the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. We're gonna have a good time then. My son turned 10 just the...
I was smiling at the beginning because I was picturing a cat in a cradle. This is kind of a neat song. Always has been. People get so busy that they miss out on things that are more important.
My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed. It said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah. You know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, we'll get together then. We're gonna have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day, so much like a man I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you, can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. We're gonna have a good time then. Oh.
This is kind of one of those songs. It's kind of a happy song. The boy is all excited and he loves his dad and wants to be with him and all that. And later on it's the other way around. But it's a sad song because they don't have time for each other. First the dad and then the son.
When we'll get together then, Dad, we're gonna have a good time then. Oh. I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids are the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then.
You know, that in the song, the boy spent his whole life saying, "I'm going to be like you, Dad," and in the end, he was. Be careful what you say. You might get it. You say it often enough, you will. So, anyways. This is an interesting song. It's just such a great commentary on relationships and how you treat others. Oh, I was thinking about halfway through, I was thinking that because the son kept going, you know, you're so great, I want to be like you. But he could have been the other way around. Grown up hating his dad and because he's never got any time for me, and I surely don't want to be anything like you. So in that respect, like I said, it was a good song. That the boy always had that positive attitude until he grew up, of course. Well, he still had the positive attitude. It's just that he grew up like his dad. Didn't have time anymore. So, great song. Hope you all enjoyed this. Feel free to comment, subscribe, hit that like button.